Hello again, welcome to my channel. This is Rick with Hydroponic 101. In today's tutorial we're going to do a sort of experiment on germinating seeds. Now I have a couple of seeds that I've kept from last year, and I started the germination process already for about a week now. A lot of the video on YouTube is telling you that a certain process or a certain way you germinate seeds take about 3 days to 5 days to sprout its first stems, but that is not always the case. In my experience, it takes somewhere between a week and a half to 2 weeks before you can see some type of plant or stem protruding from the dirt or the little soil that you're germinating. So today's experiment, we're gonna go ahead and try two different ways. One is the natural way of soil, and the other one is we're using a paper towel, wetting the paper towel. I tried both of them already numerous times, and depending on the seeds itself, how long the seeds has been, how old the seeds are, so that all plays a factor on how fast the seeds can germinate. But in my experience, I like using the soil better. For some reason, the wet paper towel doesn't work too well unless it's some type of bigger seeds from my experiences. So we'll go ahead and try it. Now the type of soil that I use, I mix two different types of soil. One is all-purpose mix, and the other one's organic mix soil. They have different brands, so you can choose whichever you want. I try to usually get the one that is not that is inexpensive, so I don't want to spend a lot of money. This container, this pot right here, this little pot right here, it's about 2 inch. I purchased online for a whole package. They're not that expensive, but if you want to not spend too much money, you can use these they're like party cups. You can get it at 99-cent store for a whole bag, or sometimes you have them laying around, or if you go out and then they give you these cups, you can save them and use it. What I did is at the bottom, let me make sure I don't spill it. At the bottom, I puncture a few holes to let the water drain out. So when you germinate seeds, just like any plant that you're watering, you don't want it to sit in a puddle of water. It can kill the root. So just get it some type of pin and just poke a bunch of holes at the bottom of the cup. The reason why I'm using this for one is I'm gonna germinate a lot of seeds into one cup. In my experience, you're gonna be overwhelmed if you put too much seeds into one container. The reason why I'm saying that is because when the seed starts to grow, for me it's a waste if I just throw the extra seeds away. So I tend to save them all, and then I end up being overwhelmed of how many plants I have. So we'll go ahead and start with this. This is what you need to do in order for you to actually start the hydroponics process. I prefer hydroponics because, for one, it's easier to maintain, and two, I do not like having bugs and insects eating away my plant. So I usually grow it in a controlled environment, which is in the house, and plus inside your home, the temperature is always constant, so it's never too hot or too cold. So that's the reason why I prefer hydroponics. So let's go ahead and start. I grew these over the winter. I don't know what kind of chili they are. I forgot. They might be Jamaican bonnet. But if you do recognize it, please go ahead, put it in the comment and let me know. I'll be very much appreciated. I have so many different chili plants that I do not know, know what they are. I tried to look online but can't seem to find what kind of chili, but they are very, very spicy. They're somewhere equivalent to ghost pepper, and I think these are even hotter than habanero. So ghost pepper is one of the hottest chili. They have a very high Scoville level. These are almost the same, but if you do recognize these chili, please leave in the comment and let me know, because I forgot what they are. But I grew these through hydroponics also last year, so they're still growing right now, and they're out in my garden. They're kind of got to the point where I have to put in soil, but in the beginning stage is hydroponics. So I should have wore gloves, but I want to be very careful, because if you get it on your hand, and even though you wash it, the level of the hotness of these pepper, the chili seeds, and if you rub in your eye, you can really burn it. So I want to be very careful. What I'm going to do is cut it open and just get out a few seeds. They, as you can see, they have a lot of seeds in there. So the first thing I'm going to do is to put a whole bunch of seeds into this container. Now you don't want to bury these seeds too deep, because it's going to take them a long time to break through the surface. So you want to barely push it down into the dirt until it's all hidden. So actually you don't even have to puncture any hole into the soil. Just cover it with other dirt and you should be fine. Your soil should be a little bit moist, not too wet, because you're gonna water it often, so you don't want to do that. Now for this one, I'm just gonna put maybe a few seeds, 5-6 seeds in them, and we'll go from there. And last is the napkin. Wet it, but don't let it soak where it's dripping. Okay. So you want to squeeze it out. Get it moist, squeeze it out. And then I gotta be careful with these seeds. It burns my eye before, so I'm gonna drop these seeds in here. You fold it up, get a Ziploc bag. Before you put it in the Ziploc, you want to moisten it a little bit. And this, if it does sprout, will take maybe, I would say about 5 days, 5 to 7 days. I haven't got any seeds, even fresh seeds, that sprout within 3 days. So you can also purchase a hot mat, which I do have, but I don't need to use it. This is fine just for this experiment purposes. So you got the wet paper, this container with more seeds, Just push it down a little bit. And this one. Now, I mentioned earlier that this is fresh. I just cut this out from a live tree, a live plant right now, and we're gonna try these fresh seeds. I have seeds that started about a week ago and they still haven't germinated yet, and those seeds are the one that I kept from last year when I saved them over the winter. So I try them, and it's taking a little bit longer, but we'll go ahead and compare that once I have any updates for you. In the meantime, so for these, let's go ahead and wet it a little bit. Don't over soak it. Get a marker, whatever plant or plant it is. If you know what it is, you can write the name in. But usually I put the date on it so you can know how long it takes. Today is the 26th, so I put 3/26. 3/26. Same thing with the bag. 3/26. Now, the last thing you want to do to these two container is get a Ziploc bag or get a rental wraps, cover it, because seeds tend to like humidity. It likes to be a lot of humid, a lot of heat. Seeds right now do not need sunlight. So to germinate seeds, you need to have a lot of humidity that will help it germinate quicker. Okay, so we're going to put this into the somewhere where there's sunlight, and then we'll check back on it, and then we'll compare it to the one that I have started about a week ago, and then we'll see the progress for both. That it is for today's tutorial video. Thank you for watching. If you like to subscribe to my channel, it will help out a lot. Please go ahead and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification, and help me out. Just give it a thumbs up. Okay, thank you.